Hi everyone, Dr. Dave here. So I want to give everyone a really great smoothie tip. One of the common things that I hear is that people want to make smoothies, but the greens go bad. A lot of the greens go bad very quickly, and I got a great solution for that, okay? So actually, this is not my idea. And I know if I make this video, my girlfriend will comment on this. This is definitely her idea, not mine, okay? So I want to give her credit for this. So I pre-washed my kale, but you can use whatever you want. I used some spinach, organic baby kale, just different kinds of kale, and the spinach in here. And I kind of started the process here already. And this has been rinsed. So there's been a lot of information in the news lately that there's been leafy greens have been contaminated in a lot of grocery stores. And those leafy greens can be cleaned and washed, even though they say in the bag triple washed or whatever. Washed 5 times, it doesn't matter. Listeria and other bacteria can get caught in the crevices of the leaves, so it's really good instead of rinsing to soak your green leafies. So I use something like this, and I soak them in there for about 15 minutes, and I soak it with hydrogen peroxide and vinegar, white vinegar. Sometimes I use some lemon juice in there as well, and water as well, and I mix it up and rinse it in there and soak it in here instead of just rinsing it, okay? And after I do that, I go ahead and I fill up my blender, and I got a Vitamix a couple years ago. I highly recommend it. I know it's more expensive, but it's worth its weight in gold. These things don't burn out. So we put the, I put some kale in here, I put some spinach in here, and some coconut water. I recommend using coconut water or regular water, but just a little bit. So you want to make it a thick, soupy green mix. And let me show you what we're going to do here. Okay, so we just mixed up 1 bag of kale, 1 bag of spinach. You can see I'm making a mess. Can't take me anywhere. Sheesh. Alright, well, past the 3-second rule, so I can't pick it up now. And we just stuff all the greens in there. It can't really take any more. That. Put the top on, let that up. You're gonna love this, trust me. It's worth it. This is a great idea to keep all your greens fresh, okay? And also, this will help prevent your smoothies from not watering down. Okay, so it was full before, but now, all right, push it down a little bit more. Okay. While that's blending, I'm going to get some more mix just to make sure I have enough room. I want to fill the whole pitcher up to the top. Okay. at the top. We're going to put a little bit more kale in there. So, while I'm on the subject of, vegetables and rinsing them and washing them, you should always rinse just things that have like peels over it, or you can soak things that have crevices and that are hard to reach areas. For example, broccoli or kale or green leafies, you would want to soak. As far as rinsing goes, you can rinse or soak. I choose to soak everything, but you can soak grapes and blueberries and strawberries, things like that. But again, strawberries have crevices in them too. So I prefer to soak things for at least 10 to 15 minutes, sometimes longer, sometimes up to a half an hour. Just depends on what it is. And we're gonna go ahead and finish blending this up. You want to make sure it's a really good soupy mix, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to take ice cube trays and we're going to fill up the ice cube trays with the greens, and we're going to make green cubes. Yes, this is my answer to preventing spoilage of your greens and also preventing your green smoothies from watering down. So we're just going to fill this up. Just like that. Freeze it overnight. And that's it. If you have any questions or comments, or if you want to know my total green smoothie recipe, I could give you that. Just ask below, comment below, and I'll give you the other ingredients that I put in. But this is just one trick I like to do to prevent my smoothies from watering down and also to preserve some of my greens. Now I also freeze my grapes. I freeze some coconut chunks as well. I use frozen pineapple in my smoothie sometimes. So a lot of my fruits are frozen. And that's about it. Green grapes, sometimes I'll cut up celery and freeze the celery as well, but usually I use fresh celery. Celery lasts for quite a while. So that's it. We take these green ice cube trays, the green smoothie trays, and put them in the freezer and freeze them overnight, and you're all set.